Welcome everybody. What's up? It's Sports Dad, and I'm back with more information. You know how I do it. Before we get started, let's go ahead and hit that notification bell, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Because guess what? That way you'll be notified when we update new information and when we post new information, so you can stay in the know. Like I told you guys, we're doing some interviews to get you more and more information on the recruiting process from a football and a basketball perspective. So I'm gonna take a deep dive into basketball for a little bit, and I got a special guest. With us today, and this is a young dog. Somebody I've been watching, since he was in middle school or whatnot. Very impressed with him. Very nice young man. Come from a good background or whatnot. Ryan Rollins, Mr. Basketball candidate. This past season, unfortunately, was cut short with COVID, but he still did his thing and made a name for himself, and everybody know who he is. What's up, Ryan? What's good with you, man?
What's up? How you doing? Appreciate you having me.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to be with us today,
Yeah.
and let these guys know, how it's laying. So let's cut straight into it, man. So how did it all happen for you, man? The whole recruiting thing. You could talk about, what college you're going to and all that good stuff. But how did it all happen for you?
Yeah, well, I'm going to the University of Toledo on the full scholarship basketball.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I say it started. I say my freshman going into sophomore year. I got my first offer from Cleveland State. I went to one of the summer camps, like the little team camp stuff. They offered me up there, and then from there on, I just kept getting better, kept working, and then next year I got some more offers, and then the year after that, so they just kept rolling in after that. But I say that the biggest breakup for me was the summer of the junior to senior year. Yeah,
right.
So last summer, my team, we had made it to Peace Jam. So yeah, our team was doing pretty well. So we had a lot of college coaches looking at us and stuff. So I got I think about 7 or 8 offers, D1 offers. And then, before the season, I chose to go to Toledo because it was the right fit for me. I feel most comfortable there. So
yeah,
it was
okay.
Yeah.
So real quick, so you said the Peace Jam. So was that your high school team or your AAU team?
AAU team.
Okay, tell everybody where you played at, Ryan.
I played for Detroit Family. We had top players in the state, and some either from like Indiana, Ohio, stuff like that. A couple guys. So yeah, it was a pretty good team. Everybody on the team was D1, so it was pretty good. We made it far, but we didn't do too good in the P Jam. But we made not everybody made it. That's pretty hard to make it, but at least we got there. But we didn't get the job we wanted to.
Right. How long were you playing with the family?
Shoot, almost my whole life for real, since about 5th grade, almost around 4th grade, around there.
Right.
So,
right. So do you think like, and this is for the the young cats, like, the inspiring, ballers that, that's coming up, and that want to get that offer too, what I'm saying, to play at the next level eventually. But how important is it, getting involved with the AAU team at an early age?
it's big because, especially if you're gonna be on like an AAU team, like the family or something like that, just so they can know who you are. Because when you in a big time organization like that, it's easy to just get lost in the sauce type thing. You come in for one practice and then they just forget about you type thing. So you gotta come in there kind of like plant your roots. It's really with any team though, so they can get to know you, feel comfortable around you, trust you, so that they can know your family and all that. It's just to get acquainted for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how much do you be able to? So do you think from a competitive standpoint, like, it helped also, being, playing AAU at a young age, and and keep on playing for the years to come?
Yeah, for sure it did. Because playing AAU, you going around the whole country playing against the best talent from each and every state. So that's gonna build some competitiveness in you. and it's just going, you get to see everybody around the country, so you're gonna know who, and you feel me, where the talent at and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. So what did you like about AAU versus high school? What's the
uh,
difference?
AAU is more free, I say. High school basketball, you got to go to school and then you got practice and all that. You like on the schedule type thing, but AAU is like you go to the tournaments the weekend, and then you got the games, but in between the games, you ain't really doing nothing. So you just hanging out with your teammates, having fun. It's a good experience to being with your teammates, and they turn into some long term friends. So it's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. The only reason why I ask is because some players they like playing AAU. Some players don't like playing AAU, but rather play
Yeah,
high school.
I understand where they come from. Like, don't play because it's like it's a lot of politics in that too, though. So you like you might think you better than how they treat you or stuff like that. So and then people like think they got favorites and whatnot and all that. So it's a lot to go into it. But so yeah.
So how did you deal with that and manage that? Because you got a lot of cats that are trying to play basketball and go play at different AAU teams. And may not be getting the love like they think they should. So how did you handle that and process that as a young player?
Me, I just kept hooping. I'm not that dude to like get into all the social media and all that. So I kept
Yeah,
playing. And I believe like if you can hoop, they're gonna find you regardless of where you at or feel me, wherever you at, who you with, they're gonna find you if you can hoop. So I ain't looking to it that much. I'm aware that it's there and whatnot, but
yeah,
you can't do nothing about it honestly. So might as well just keep playing. So
right. So you just kept your head in the dirt and just kept grinding.
yeah, yeah,
That's what's up. Staying ready, right?
yeah, no
So
doubt.
how important? What type of role did your parents play in the recruiting process and all that stuff?
They was with me every step. Going on all the visits and helping me out with my decision at the end. They were with me most all of the time, really. Being at all the open gyms where the coaches coming through, they communicating with them, talking about what they can do to make me a better person and player. So they was
Yeah.
with me every step.
Yeah, so like talk about the visits and stuff. Like, what type of stuff were you looking for when you went to visit the colleges to make your decision?
I was looking for a spot where I felt comfortable, and what I mean by that is like I'm a pretty laid back person, so I don't want to be in a spot where it's a lot of rowdiness going on and whatnot. I just like to
Yeah,
where I feel comfortable and where I feel like I can be my laid back self and not have to try to, you know, be somebody who I'm not just to fit in with that school and whatnot. So, and again, the coaching staff, the players that I was going to be playing with, how I would fit in with their
right.
team roster. So it was a lot, but them probably the main three: just being comfortable, the coaching staff, and the
Yeah.
players.
How important is it? How important is it to make sure that you're at the right high school? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of players, you find them from time to time, transferring from, this high school to whatnot because that high school wasn't the best situation for them and they didn't feel comfortable for there, or they wanted to go there and play with their friends or whatever. How important is that to make sure that you're at the right high school?
It's important, just to feel comfortable. Once again, that's like the main part of me, just being comfortable where I'm at. So I say, a lot of people like to transfer because there's multiple reasons why and whatnot. But I feel like, uh, say that question again one more time.
No, I'm just saying, like, how important is it to be, at the right high school? Because, like I said, you see a lot of, transferring nowadays, where guys went there to play with their friends, but then turned out it wasn't a place where, they wanted to
Oh
be.
yeah,
Coach, wasn't necessarily, had their best interests or whatnot. So, like, how important is it to make sure that you're at the right place?
it is important. Yeah, it's just some people they like to chase the hype, go play with their friends, whatever, the top players or whatever. But I think it's important just to find a coach in the like school. You get your education too, but it's just coach where you can feel comfortable with him, and then they're gonna let you display your talents. So
Right.
it's important.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here's the last question. Last question for you. So let's see. Well, a couple more questions. So a few players that you played with, right? Like you done played with some, some top talent, right? You done walked in the gym and, and it was a situation where it was the cream of the crop,
Yeah.
So how did you manage to still keep that mentality, or what type of mentality did you have walking into a situation like that?
Just hooping. You can't look at nobody and then think differently. Just like they bleed just like how I bleed. So they human at the end of the day. So even if they 6'9", 6'10", and do all that, they top of the charts and whatnot. You still gotta show me what you got and stuff. So going in with that mentality, like I'm a hoop, so you're gonna have to come hoop too, basically.
That's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of these guys, nowadays they don't have that edge of competitiveness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
they might see them online or whatnot, and they get to thinking they bigger than what they is, but you still got to hoop.
flat out, flat
Yeah.
out. That's what's up. So last question, talk to the young players right now, like those guys that are in middle school and getting ready to go into high school, and they want to play at the next level too. Like talk to those guys, tell them what it is, man, and how they can achieve, and get to your level.
Stay disciplined. I say, stay on the track. Don't try to go off into the other lanes. Trying to fit in at school, trying to be the popular kid. Going to all the parties, this and that. But
Yeah.
in high school, it's essential to stay on track. Work out all the time, stay in the gym or on the field, wherever you play football, basketball, whatever thing you do, just stay on track and just stay determined on what your goals are. And that's another thing. Keep goals in the back of your head of what you want to accomplish. All through your 4 years, and make it like even more specific of what you want to do each year, like your freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. Just making goals out and going out and completing those.
Yeah. What about the academic standpoint and the whole ACT situation? Like how important is it to stay focused on that stuff?
That's important too. Education is key. You got to stay on track with that too. Pay attention in class. Don't try to be the class clown. And again, with being like I don't want to say black kid, but I just say being a
What?
student athlete.
Yeah.
For me, just being African American too, they always got your eyes on you. Always gonna be the, I wouldn't say center of attention, but they always gonna be. They know who you are and where you are. They always gonna be, looking for a thing that you do wrong just to point it out. So you got to be
Right.
on point with everything you do. Basically, don't slip up. And even if you do, everybody's human, but keep those mistakes to a minimum.
That's what's up. You're right. And I'm glad you mentioned that, being a black young man or whatnot, and especially with everything that's going on today. Like, how you feel about all that, man? How you managing through all of this?
This hard to look at all this stuff. It's kind of overwhelming too. Just every day you wake up, just something new, some police brutality, something going on with that sort. So, I
Right.
think it's cool to stay prayed up. Keep God first with that. So he the answer to all this is what I believe. So keep him first, get your life right. So stay with Christ. Walk by faith, basically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it. Well, I appreciate you, man. Taking time out of your schedule to chat with us just for a little bit. I told you it wasn't gonna be long. I just wanted to
Yeah,
get you on, man, and so you can talk about the recruiting process or whatnot, and let these guys know how it is from parents and young players or whatnot, because you got these guys are trying to do whatever they can to get to the next level, and so any little information definitely helps, man. And we appreciate you, coming on and being with us today, man.
no doubt. Appreciate you.
No.